Hello, everybody.
Hello!
Welcome to our second lab.
We're so excited. Okay, you guys are going to be doing a lab, and it's called Modeling Atoms and Molecules. And guess what? We're going to be using marshmallows and toothpicks.
All right, here we go.
All right, so the question at the top is, how can you make models of simple molecules and compounds? The background. Each element is made up of only one kind of atom. The atoms of different elements are different. A molecule is made up of two or more atoms that are joined together. Compounds are molecules made of two or more different elements. In this activity, you will model compounds by combining objects that represent different elements.
Now, our materials for today are colored marshmallows and toothpicks. We're going to have 8 marshmallows total. We're going to have 2 of each color. And we're going to have toothpicks. For safety, we're just going to be really safe with the toothpicks to not stab ourselves. Right, Miss Tobias?
Yes, Miss Williams.
All right, let's go look at our materials. Here are our materials for today. We have 6 toothpicks, and we have 8 marshmallows, and we have 4 different colors. So we've got 2 orange, 2 pink, 2 green, and 2 yellow. So now we are on step 1 of our procedure. Examine the objects supplied by your teacher. Each marshmallow should represent one kind of atom. For example, hydrogen could be a green marshmallow and oxygen could be pink. You need to choose 4 atoms from this list: oxygen, hydrogen, lithium, nitrogen, carbon, and sulfur. Mrs. Tobias and I are actually going to pick them for you. We're going to assign a symbol and color to each of the 4 kinds of atoms. For example, one can be hydrogen and another can be oxygen. So, let's make pink oxygen. So make sure you do this on your document too. So oxygen is O. Let's make green hydrogen.
Oh, good thinking, Miss Williams.
Which is H. Let's make orange lithium, Li. And let's make yellow nitrogen, which is N. So let's pause the video at this point and make sure you go to your document and you fill in those following things that we just typed for you: pink oxygen, green hydrogen, orange lithium, and yellow nitrogen. Number 3 in our procedure says, assemble 3 different molecules, including water, from the 4 kinds of atoms. Use the symbols you assigned to write a formula for each of the molecules you construct. Write these formulas on the line below. So on the line, you're going to see a 1, 2, and 3. That is where your formulas will be written. Now remember, our symbols that we gave them are right above. So pink, we said oxygen. The symbol for oxygen is O. So next to that word, that capital letter, or for lithium, the capital L lowercase I, that is your symbol. So let's get started on making our molecules. We're then going to ask you to pause your video, come back to number 3 in the procedure, and write your formulas on the line.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so here we have a molecule, a model showing what represents a molecule of water. So our pink is representing oxygen, and our green marshmallows are representing hydrogen. So we have 2 hydrogen, and we have 1 oxygen.
So now you're going to go back to number 3 in your procedure, and after number 1, you're going to write the formula for water.
And remember to use your symbols. So for pink, it's a capital O. For green, which is hydrogen, you're going to be using a capital H.
Remember, the numbers are important, meaning we have 2 hydrogen and only 1 oxygen.
Good luck.
Now also, remember that we got these colors, and that's what we assigned them. So if you ever forget, well, how did they get oxygen and 2 hydrogen? It's because on our key we said pink is oxygen, and we said that green is hydrogen. That's how we got that. So have fun. All right, here is our second molecule. Now we have orange and yellow. To remind myself, I forget which is which. So orange, oh look, it's lithium, Li, and yellow is nitrogen, N. we have one of each. We have one lithium and one nitrogen. So now you're going to go back to number 3. After the number 2, you're going to write this formula. So let's pause our video and do that now.
Ooh, look at this, Miss Williams.
Wow!
This is
This is
exciting.
crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So we're using all 4 colors. So we have the yellow, which is nitrogen. We have the orange, which is lithium. We have pink, which is oxygen, which is capital O. And then we have the green, which is hydrogen, which is a capital H. So based on one of each of the colors, what you're going to need to do is we're going to pause the video, and then you're going to go back to number 3, and you are going to write out the formula for this model.
Awesome. All right, everybody, now that we've made our models representing atoms and how they can come together to form compounds and molecules, we're going to do the think it over questions. The first one says, develop models. How did you represent the 4 kinds of atoms? What represents a chemical bond? Now, you don't know what a chemical bond is, but what it is it holds the atoms together. So what from our model would represent our atoms, and what from our model would represent the bond that holds them together? So you're going to write that in a nice complete sentence for us.
PQA.
Yes. Number 2 says apply concepts. Of the 3 molecules you assembled, how many were compounds? Now remember, a compound is something that uses more than 1 or 2 or more different kinds of elements. So, of the 3 molecules, which ones used 2 or more different elements? Number 3 says use models. Suppose a black ball represents a hydrogen atom and a yellow ball represents a nitrogen atom. Describe how you would make a model of an ammonia molecule, which is NH3. Now remember, you're kind of applying what we did in this lab. It says NH3, which means there's likely only a certain amount of nitrogen and a certain amount of hydrogen. So you can either draw this and take a picture and upload it, or if you don't know how to do that, just describe what your drawing would look like. So again, this is just giving it your best try. If you don't know, just try and you'll be successful. Right, Ms. Tobias?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm also going to give you another little hint for maybe number 2. What you could do is, out of the 3 molecules you assembled, how many were compounds? If you wanted to choose one of the formulas and write out the formula so that you have it written for number 2 and then explain why that is a compound, that would be
That would
perfect.
work as well.
Yep.
All right, just do your best, and that's all we can ask you to do. Have fun. Bye.